Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Hendu's show. We're so excited that you're here. Well guys, here's a perfect example of what the Democrats, or how the Democrats feel about you. And also the Democrats, their PR firms, ABC, CBS, NBC, MSNBC, all those dregs, including PBS. Not a one of them can bring you the truth. They just got to bring their slant. Basically, they're just, they carry the water for the Democratic Party. But anyways, let's see how they really feel about you.
You're so stupid and you deserve it. You deserve it because you're so dumb. Yes, I am gloating over your stupidity. You have been co-opted because you're in a cult and you don't even realize it because you have stupid MAGA brain and you don't get it. How stupid and dumb are you?
'Tis the season to be merry. Former CNN host Don Lemon goes on an expletive-laden rant about President Trump supporters over the H-1B visa feud with Elon Musk. Tiffany Marie Brannon is a political strategist and the host of TMB Problems podcast, and she joins me now. Tiffany, and the left wonders why people say they have Trump derangement syndrome.
Tell me about it. It's completely out of control. I mean, call us stupid and, you know, it's just not even a matter of contention at this point.
But lest you think it's just Mr. Lemon, it's not just sour grapes from that lemon. We have two other folks who are making their voices heard, political commentators on the left, Jennifer Rubin from the Washington Post and Rick Wilson from the Lincoln Project. You know, those people that hate Donald Trump and literally every single thing he does. Take a listen.
Oh. Now here you go. This girl works for the Washington Post, and you can kind of see where their slant comes from and how they feel about you.
Those MAGA readers out there. Now, you'll notice the contradiction in terms. MAGA readers.
Now, remember, she's talking to more than 50% of the citizens in the United States. What, Trump won by, what, 52, 53, 54% of the popular vote? I mean, they're still counting. So anyways, this is what how she feels about you, half of America.
Would pick up the Washington Post and they would have more readers. What is the logical fallacy here? Yes, reader.
Now, to me, this is a good sign of ignorance, someone who thinks like this. Now, I don't agree with one word the Democrats say, and yet I would never want to shut them up. In fact, I love it when they're talking, because when they're talking, it kind of proves my point, and it shows how ignorant they are. So, you know, just talk away.
The guy with the GED and his fake Oakley sunglasses, his goatee, and his pickup truck, you know, the universal Twitter bro, that guy's thinking to himself, oh, well, I could have been the senior software designer at Google if only it weren't for DEI or immigration.
I mean, at this point, Tiffany, will they ever realize that condescension is the reason that they lost in 2024 and the reason they will continue to lose if they don't listen to what is now more than half of the country?
You know, I really think that because of the chokehold that the left...
I don't think they will ever learn. They're not that bright. I mean, they've been doing it for 30, 40 years. Even in the old days when you only had ABC, CBS, and NBC, you know, the big three, it was always with a wink and an nod, they felt the same way. But now they're just open about it. So I'm glad they've lost the Supreme Court. I'm glad they've lost the president, the Senate. They don't have the House. They lost the popular vote. Yeah, they're pretty much losing everything. But that's fine. You keep it up, Democrats.
Left has on propaganda press, on fake news, on these massive media houses, they have to boil the right and boil any Trump voter down into a caricature, because that's the only way they can try to maintain some real estate in this new world. You know, we can't be smart and vote conservative. You have to be stupid. And the fact of the matter is they want to make us stupid and then they want to keep us stupid. So I don't think they're going to learn.
You know, like Donald Trump, he likes immigration, but he wants it to be legal immigration. The Democrats, they say they want immigration. They just want to open the borders, let everybody flood in. You know, welcome criminals, welcome perverts, welcome, muggers, robbers, degenerates. It doesn't matter. As long as there's a chance that you will vote for a Democrat one day, they say, come on in, baby. People are loaded down with diseases, tuberculosis, polio, and so forth, where normally we just say, hey, if you want to come into America, you got to get your shots, you got to get selected, you got to prove that you're going to be a good American citizen. And if you don't, then you don't get to come in. What if I wanted to go into France, for say? What if I just went over there and went in there? Would they have the right to throw my ass out? You bet, babe.
Learn their lesson. I think this is kind of beating a dead horse at this point. And, you look at the people saying this, you look at, I think, really what sore losers they've been and what that speaks to in terms of longevity of these, historic news houses that have just kind of become corrupted and basically just arms of the administrative state.
I'm really glad you mentioned that, because they almost brought about their own extinction this year. And because of that, in part, 2024 is being called the year of the podcast. Also, thanks in part to Donald Trump sitting.
You go, podcasters. We're going to take over the world.
For multiple podcasts. Watch.
I always got more publicity than other people, and it wasn't like I was trying. In fact, I don't know exactly why. Maybe you can tell me why.
Oh, I could definitely tell you. You said a lot of wild.
I think that you're starting to come around or soften your views on some of the networks that you may have not gotten along with in the past?
No, they're fake news.
Yeah, fake news.
No, they're so bad. Do you think Biden does that? Biden's sleeping.
Yeah.
He has one ability I don't have.
Yeah.
He sleeps. He can sleep.
Okay, so now we know everybody needs to do podcasts. In 2028, the election is literally going to be one big podcast from January 1 till Election Day. But with that said, what do you expect from legacy media in 2025 as they try and stave off what literally is their own extinction?
I expect them to continue to do exactly what they've been doing. Now, a few of them, it's funny, they're kind of seeing the writing on the wall and saying, gosh, we got to do something, guys. We have to at least appear that we're on Trump's side or that we're not rolling over. But in the long run, they won't be able to stop themselves. They'll be following Trump to the helicopter, screaming stupid questions at him.
Yeah, I think what you really saw this year and throughout the 2024 election that conservatives understood and Trump specifically understood that liberals just keep missing every time is truth. We want truth. The American people want truth. Everyone is sick of being filtered. We are tired of inauthenticity. And you can no longer run and hide from this as legacy media. You're going to have to start competing. You're going to have to start letting us, see the man behind the curtain that is pretending to be the Wizard of Oz. And that's something that Trump did so brilliantly. When you watch someone like Joe Rogan and you watch a 3-hour podcast, you are able to see a full train of thought. This isn't some little snapshot. This isn't some little soundbite. You are able to actually understand what's going on behind just the little news clip. And legacy media is going to...
You get the point. So I think, legacy media will either come around or they will die. I mean, they're on the back kicking any RA now. So they're not going to last much longer, but unless they adapt. Isn't that funny? The media is going to have to adapt to its viewers. But we'll see. You have a great night. Hey, and if you agree with me, say so in the comments. If you disagree, say so in the comments. And please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and see you soon.